Okay, hello. Welcome to the today's lecture. In continuation with the previous lecture, in which we watched the phase shifter and precision phase shifter. In today's lecture, we will discuss the mathematical explanation of the rotary phase shifter. Okay, so we'll see how mathematically we can prove it. Okay, so this is the rotary phase shifter we have watched in the previous lecture. Okay, so if we provide the input ei here, okay, and it took two paths, one through this rotary phase shifter, and another path, okay, of same length, then the phase shift will be equal to 2 theta. And what is theta? Theta is the angle between this input lambda by 4 plate and this rotary section lambda by 4. As we have discussed in the previous lecture, that the angle between this uh, input electric field EI and the plane of lambda by 4 plane is 45-degree apart. Okay, and this output lambda by 4 plate is also in the same plane of the input lambda by 4 plate, and this rotary section, it is uh, theta degree apart from the plane of input plate or from the plane of output plate. Okay, this is the, let us suppose this is the plane of rotary plate and this is the plane of uh, input plate, then the angle between these two plates will be equal to theta. Okay, so any one want to get a desired phase shift can get. Let us suppose anyone want to get 24-degree phase shift here. So it will rotate this rotary section by 12 degree. It will automatically get 12 into 2, 24-degree phase shift here. So it is very simple. But what is its mathematics? Okay, so we have also watched this diagram, and with the help of this diagram we will continue to the mathematical model. Okay, mathematical operation or principle of operation. Okay, so as the uh, wave passes from this rectangular waveguide to this circular waveguide. So in rectangular waveguide, the dominant mode was T and was T10, but in the circular waveguide, it becomes T11 mode. Okay, and this incident electric field EI in the input lambda by 4 plate can be decomposed into two components, one E1 parallel to the input plate and E2 perpendicular to the input plate. We can see here. Okay, this is the plate. So for first decomposition is along the plate, that is E1, and other decomposition of the electric field is perpendicular to this plate, that is E2. Okay, so this EI will be decomposed into two components, one parallel to the plate, another perpendicular to the plate. Okay, so this is parallel to the plate is E1 and perpendicular to the plate is E2. And what is the angle between these two? 45 degrees. As we have discussed, the angle between the plate and the input electric field is 45 degrees. So if this is 45 degree, okay, so this is also 45 degree. Okay, so What will be E1? E1 will be EI sine 45, and what will be E2? E2 will be E2 cos 45. So it is very simple. We can stay here. Here, EI cos 45, and that is E1, e to the power minus j beta 1 L. This is the procedure of writing, because this is these E1 and E2 electric field at the output of the plate is written. Okay, so the another phase shift will be beta 1 L. The another phase shift will also be beta 1 L and beta 2 L. Beta 1 is the phase constant. Beta 1 is the phase constant in of this plate material, and beta 2 is the phase constant of the A. Okay, so from here to here it will travel lambda by 4. So we have considered this L. Okay, so this is L, lambda by 4, this is lambda by 2, so it is 2L. Okay, and the last one is lambda by 4, so that is also L. So that's no problem. Okay, so it may be written like, okay, EI cos 45 e to the power minus j beta 1 L, because this wave is traveling through the dielectric medium. This is parallel to the dielectric medium, so it is propagating through the dielectric medium, and E2 is nothing but the electric field which is perpendicular to the dielectric medium, so it is traveling through the air. Okay, so EI cos 45, it is cos 45 is 1 by root 2, so it may be, it will be EI by root 2. Okay, so let EI by root 2 is E naught, so this will be E naught, it may be written as E naught e to the power minus j beta 1 L, and what will be E2? E2 will be this again, EI sin 45 will be EI by root 2, so again it is E naught, so it will be E naught e to the power minus j beta 2 L. Okay, now, and we have chosen uh, the beta 1 and beta 2 such that, okay, we have chosen the beta 1 and beta 2 such that if it is multiplied by uh, lambda by 4, okay, so it will come to the pi by 2. Okay, because the phase difference between this and this is 90 degrees. Okay, it is in this direction, it is in this direction, so phase shift is 90 degrees. So beta 1 minus beta 2 L is equal to pi by 2. So by using this formula we can write this E2 which is in terms of beta 2, it may also be written in terms of beta 1. How? So let us suppose beta 1 L minus beta 2 L is equal to pi by 2. So beta 2 L will be equal to beta 1 L minus pi by 2. So we'll put here in place of beta 2, beta 1 L minus pi by 2. So this is, and again it may be written as, by mathematical expression we know it will be j e naught e to the power minus j beta 1 L. So if we will break it, it will be e to the power minus j beta 1 L and e to the power j pi by 2. E to the power j pi by 2 means cos pi by 2 plus j sin pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 is 0 and j sin pi by 2 is, sin pi by 2 is 1, so it is j. So it will be nothing but e to the power minus j, e to the power j pi by 2 will be equal to j. So E2 is, so we have calculated this E1, and now this is the output from the input. Now come, let us, we want to calculate E3 and E4. E3 and E4. E3 is nothing but the parallel component of along this rotary section. E3 is nothing but the parallel component of the electric field along this rotary plate, and E4 is the perpendicular component from this rotary section or rotary plate. Okay, so this is rotary plate. Okay, and this is perpendicular to it. So this is E4, and this E3 and E4 may be written in terms of E1 and E2 that we have already calculated. What will be the value? Let us suppose this is angle theta. So what will be the component of E1 along this E3 will be E1 cos theta. E1 cos theta. Okay, and this angle is also theta. This angle is also theta. So it will also decompose along this line E3. Okay, so it will be E2 sin theta, but E1 sin theta is in the direction of E3, and E2 sin theta is in the opposite direction. E1 cos theta is in the direction of E3, and E2 sin theta is in the opposite direction. So the E3 will be given by E1 cos theta minus E2 sin theta. Okay, and similarly, what will be the value of E4? E4 will be, since this angle is theta, so E2 cos theta plus E1 sin. Okay, so E3 will be E1 cos theta minus E2 sin theta, and E4 will be opposite E1 sin theta plus E2 cos. Okay, so that is very simple. We will see here. We can see here. Okay, so in this equation, here it is E3. What is E3? E1 cos theta minus E2 sin theta. But it is at the input. E1 cos theta minus E2 sin theta is at the input of the rotary section. But at the output, its phase will change with 2 beta 1 L, or beta 1 into 2L, because we have considered lambda by 4 is equal to L. So the length of this rotary section is 2L, because it is lambda by 2 length, so it will be 2L. Okay, so at the output of the rotary section, this equation will be written as e to the power minus j 2 beta 1. So put the value of E1. What is E1? E1 is E naught e to the power minus j beta 1 L. And what is E2? E2 is this one. We have already calculated. What is E2? E2 is this. Okay, E1 sin j E naught e to the power minus j beta 1. This is E2. So put this value E2. E1 is E naught e to the power minus j beta 1 L, and E2 is j E naught e to the power minus j beta 1. By putting this E1 and E2, E naught e to the power minus j beta 1 L, and E2 j E naught e to the power minus j beta 1 L, what will happen? This e to the power minus j beta 1 L, e to the minus j beta 1 L is common. E naught is also common. So this E naught is common here, and uh, it was e to the power minus j 2 beta 1 L. One more term will be there, e to the power minus j beta 1 L. So 2 beta 1 L and beta 1 L, it will be d beta 1 L. So e to the power minus 3 beta 1, and it remains cos theta minus j sin theta. And we know e to the power minus j theta is written as cos theta minus j sin. So e cos theta minus j sin theta is e to the power minus j sin theta, e to the power minus j 3 beta 1. So likewise E4, E4 as I told you, it was E1 sin theta plus E2 cos theta, e to the power minus j 2 beta 2 L. Okay, so we'll again put this value of E1 E naught e to the power minus j beta 1 L, and E2 j E naught e to the power minus j beta 1 L cos e to the power minus j 2 beta 2 L. Okay, so by solving this one, again one more thing, here it is interesting, that what will be the what value may be written for this value, e to the power minus j 2 beta 2 L, but I want to write this equation in beta 1, in terms of beta 1, in terms of beta 1. Okay, so and this 2 is, let us suppose, whole square, so it is whole square, but within this it is e to the power minus j beta 1 beta 2 L minus e to the power minus j beta 2 L. So from this equation, the previous equation, we have already calculated it. This equation, e2 is e to the power e2 is e naught e to the power minus j beta 2L, and from this equation 3, j e naught e to the power minus j beta 1L. These two are same because this is the e2, this is also e2. So e naught will get cancelled, and e to the power minus j beta 2L will be written as j e to the power minus beta 1. That is very simple. Okay, we can write this one, this equal to this into j only, it will be written. Okay, so this value is put in, put there. Okay, so it is in place of, this is a square is here, so it is e to the power minus j beta 2L. E to the power minus j beta 2L is j e to the power minus j beta 1L from equation 2 and 3. Okay, so if you will square it, this will be j square will minus 1, and it will be minus j 2 beta 1. Okay, so again it is in terms of beta 1, no problem. And here it is sin theta plus j sin theta, but sin theta plus j cos theta cannot be written directly in terms of exponential component. So what we will do, we will do we will take common this j term. So if j will be common from here, it will be cos theta minus j sin theta. Now it is okay, it may be written as e to the power minus j, because j could be with sin, then only we can write in exponential form. Okay, so but j is here, j e naught e to the power j theta e to the power minus, so we have calculated e3 e naught e to the power minus j theta e to the power minus 3 beta 1 L, and here also it is minus j e naught e to the power minus j theta e to the power minus j 3 beta 1 L. So what is the difference? Minus j is extra, means magnitude of E3 and E4 are same, but the angle between E3 and E4, the phase shift is 180 degree, 270 degree out of J 90 degree J and minus means 1 degree. Okay, so it is 270 degree apart. Now come to the first last stage where we have calculated E3 and E4. Means E3 is the electric field in the direction of this rotary section. It is parallel to it, and perpendicular to the rotary section it is E4. We have calculated E3 and E4. So now we want to calculate the electric field along this output section, okay, and perpendicular to this output. Okay, so let E5 is the electric field in perpendicular, parallel to the output plate, and E6 is the perpendicular to the output plate. Okay, now and E3 is will be at theta degree, because E3 is in this theta degree from 45, and it will be at 45 because input section and output section are in the same plane, are at the same angle. Okay, so it will be, so it is very simple. If we want to calculate this E5, so what will be the value? This E3, the component of E3 in the direction of E5 will be E3 cos theta. Okay, so E3 cos theta, and the component of E4 in the direction of E5 will be E4 sin theta. E3 cos theta plus E4 sin theta, that is E5. Okay, and we'll see here E5, E3 cos theta plus E4 sin theta. We'll proceed from here. So what is the value of E3? Value of E3 is this one, E naught e to the power minus j theta. We will put E3 from equation 4 and E4 from equation 5 in this equation. Okay, and since this component is at the input of the output, input at the output plane. Okay, here it is here. Okay, at this point, and the length of this is again here. So at the output, E5 and E6 will also get a term e to the power minus j beta 1L or e to the power minus j beta 2L, depending upon the direction of the electric field. Okay, so it may also be written as E5 e to the power minus j theta cos theta minus j sin theta e to the power minus j 4 beta 1. It is very simple, and this cos theta minus j sin theta may also be written as e to the power minus j theta. This is e to the power minus j theta. This is also e to the power minus j theta. So it will be e to the power minus j 2 theta, and it will be e to the power minus j 4 beta 1 L. So this is E5. This is E5. Okay. Now we want to calculate E6. What is E6? Which component of E4 will be in the direction of E6? That will be the cos component. So E4 cos theta will be in this direction, and which component of this E3 will be in the direction of okay. So this is theta. So sine component. Okay, sine component. So E3 sin theta, but it is in the opposite direction of E6. So E6 will be E4 cos theta minus E3 sin theta, or minus E3 sin theta plus E4 cos theta. Okay, so let us see. So exactly this one, minus E3 sin theta plus E4 cos theta, and e to the power minus j beta 2l. Beta 2l, because this E6 is perpendicular to the plate and it is traveling through your air, okay, air medium. So and the propagation constant of the air medium is beta 2. Okay, so again we know how to put this one. It will be, the value of this may be written as j e to the power minus j beta 1 l. That is very simple. From equation 2 and 3, it may be e to the power minus j beta 2l will be written as this. Okay, so no problem. And what will be the value of E3? E3 will be E naught e to the power minus j theta. Okay, it is from equation 4, and E4 can be written as from equation 5, and that will be minus j e to the power minus j theta e to the e naught e to the power minus 3 beta 1 l. This is possible by solving this one and putting this value e to the power minus j beta 2 l equal to this j e to the power minus j beta 1 l from equation 2 and 3 here. Okay, this value, finally we will get this one, e naught e to the power minus j 2 theta e to the power minus j 4 beta 1 l. Okay, so this is and what will be the final value? This e to the power minus j 4 beta 1 l, it is due to the length 4l travel, l from input section, 2l from middle section, that is rotary section, and l again at the output section. It is phase difference due to 4 beta 1 l, it is due to the dielectric. So in the other path we will also put all these things, dielectric plate of length 4l, or you can say lambda. Okay, but all will be in the same. Okay, there will be no any problem. So what we will get is extra this e to the power j 2 theta phase. Okay, so because all the rest thing are similar, but this e to the power j theta, which is depending upon the rotation of the rotary section, is a different thing, and because of this rotation we are getting this phase shift e to the power minus j 2 theta. So the phase shift between the two waves, one coming through this rotary section and another without rotary section, okay, will have the phase difference of 2 theta. It's very simple. Okay, so here it is also written that E out will be written as ei e to the power j 2 theta e to the power minus j 4 beta 1 l. So 4 beta 1 l is the phase due to length of the dielectric, l, l and 2l. Phase shift 2 theta can be obtained by rotating the half wave section, that is rotary section, with respect to lambda by 2. Okay, I think you must have understood about it, that when we will uh, give the input ei here, and output e out will be equal to ei angle 2 theta, and this theta will be this one, the rotation of this rotary section. Okay, so this is very very simple and very very accurate method of getting the desired phase shift. Okay, so you can try it. Okay, on your home if you want to construct your waveguide, you can take it as your project, and you can watch how much uh, phase shift you are getting. Okay, thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe my YouTube channel if you want to get the more videos like this. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, all the best.